I'm Beth and I'm the Memberships Program Manager for Knit Stars. Knit Stars is like a workshop where you get all the technique that a teacher would actually teach you, but you also get their backstory and how they came to be where they are. My life is all about connections. All of our lives are about connections. So when I see a Knit Stars piece and I have an instant connection, I feel like I could totally be their friend. I love to sit on a couch with them and have an hour knitting session. It makes me think that I can do it too. I can relate to some of their experiences. You kind of get to know them first, and you realize that yes, they are this big wig. Yes, they do know all of the things, but it's okay because they had to learn it too. I have phenomenal parents. They have really amazing parents who always told me, no matter what, you can do it. You can just do it. I got bullied a lot as a kid and teased a lot, and it never really bothered me because for instance, they put me in gymnastics when I was about a year old. I just loved it. So I'm in 3rd grade and kids are little hand Bethy, and chasing me around the playground, and I'm doing back handsprings to get away from them. And I'm like, can you do that? Can you do 3 in a row? Because I can. A lot of people see an obstacle and they think, okay, well, that's too big. I think I'll go around it. Once I get to the other side, I can kind of figure it out. I tend to plow right through those because everything is a little bit more of a challenge for me. Everything has to be adapted. Everything has to be modified to suit me and my needs and my abilities. So those larger things look a little smaller. I just see them as another thing I've just got to adapt. Once they've taken a Knit Stars workshop, your stash is going to grow, but in a different kind of way. You're going to stop just hoarding yarn. You're going to stop going into the store and saying, ooh, pretty color, I love that color. I mean, that's still going to happen, I'm not going to lie. But what will happen is it's going to be elevated. You're going to say, oh, I love that color now. I know that I really want to tackle a brioche pattern, and it's got to be 2 colors. So now you're going to walk around the shop, and then you're going to go and you're going to find that coordinating color that's going to bump your project to the next level because you learned that in Knit Stars. Because somebody taught you how to elevate your stash and curate your yarn collection. So even though I'm not ready to do brioche quite yet, I know that this year it's something I'm going to tackle, and knowing that Nancy Marchant is sitting there in my computer waiting for me to come back and sit down with her and do those stitches right alongside her, that I always have it. I know it's there, and I can go back and I can sit with her in my living room in my favorite comfy chair and learn brioche. I think a lot of people can relate to being a mom who's a full-time mom, but there's also that second component where you're not pulling in an income. Your investment in yourself feels almost selfish. Like you don't need anything fancy or special, but you really do. Investing in yourself and your creativity is really important because it furthers the passions that you have and it puts them back out into the world. It makes you a happier person, which makes your children a happier people, which makes your community grow and makes connections with other people who have those same passions. And connections are very important for self-care. They're what form friendships. They're what form relationships. Those connections are super important.